Everyday English listening. Let's listen to English every day because it helps us improve our listening skills, understand pronunciation better, learn new vocabulary, and become more confident in real conversations. Keep practicing. Never forget to speak out loud. When learning English. Learning English can be an exciting journey. You might enjoy learning new vocabulary, practicing grammar, or watching English videos. But there is one important tip that many learners forget, and it can make a big difference in your speaking skills. Never forget to speak out loud. Yes, reading is good, listening is helpful, writing is useful. But if you want to speak English confidently, you need to train your mouth and your brain to work together. And the best way to do that is by speaking out loud every single day. Let's explore why this simple practice is so powerful and how it can help you speak English fluently and naturally. 1. Speaking out loud builds confidence. Many English learners feel shy. They worry about making mistakes, having a strange accent, or not knowing the right word. That's normal. But if you never speak out loud, your fear will stay with you. The more you speak out loud, the more confident you become. Your voice gets stronger, your brain gets used to forming sentences in English. You stop being afraid of how you sound and start focusing on expressing your ideas. Try this. Stand in front of a mirror and say a sentence in English, like, "Today is a beautiful day." Then try saying it again with more confidence. Smile. Look yourself in the eye. The more you do this, the more natural speaking will feel. 2. Speaking out loud improves pronunciation. When you read silently or just listen, you may not notice how words are really pronounced. English pronunciation can be tricky. Some letters are silent, and the same letter can sound different in different words. But when you speak out loud, your ears and mouth start working together. You hear your own voice. You notice which words are hard to say. You start to correct yourself and improve. For example, words like thought, though, and through may look similar but sound very different. If you say them out loud, you'll begin to hear and feel the difference. You can even record your voice and listen again. This helps you hear your own progress and catch mistakes you didn't notice before. 3. Speaking out loud trains your brain to think in English. Many learners translate from their native language to English in their heads. This can slow down your speaking and cause you to forget words. But if you speak out loud often, your brain starts to think in English. Speaking out loud helps your brain create faster connections between thoughts and English words. You begin to speak without translating. This is one of the biggest steps toward fluency. For example, instead of thinking "Toi Jang Joy" in Vietnamese and translating it to "I am hungry," your brain just thinks "I am hungry." This kind of natural thinking only comes with practice, and speaking out loud is key. 4. Speaking out loud makes English. Part of your life speaking out loud helps you connect English to your real, everyday world. It becomes something you live with, not just something you study. You can talk out loud about what you're doing. I'm brushing my teeth. What you're seeing. The sky is cloudy today. What you're feeling. I'm tired but happy. Even if no one is listening, you're building your speaking muscles. Just like a person goes to the gym to get stronger, you go to your English speaking gym every time you open your mouth and speak. It's a workout for your voice, your confidence, and your brain. 5. Speaking out loud helps you remember new words. When you see or hear a new word, you might understand it, but if you never say it out loud, you're likely to forget it. Saying new words out loud helps your memory. You're using more senses, your mouth, your ears, and even your muscles. For example, try this with a new word like encourage. Say it slowly, encourage. Say it in a sentence. I want to encourage my friend. Repeat it a few times, changing the sentence. The more you say it, the more your brain remembers it. It becomes part of your active vocabulary. words you can use, not just understand. 6. Speaking out loud helps you discover your weak points. When you speak out loud, you might notice some words or sentence patterns are hard for you. That's not a bad thing. It shows you what to focus on. If you always pause when you say past tense verbs like walked or played, then you know that's something to practice more. If you always say he go to school instead of he goes to school, then it's time to review subject-verb agreement. You become your own best teacher when you hear yourself speak. 7. Speaking out loud can be fun and creative. Speaking out loud doesn't have to be boring. You can make it fun. Pretend you're a news reporter and report the weather in English. Read a storybook aloud using different voices for each character. Sing your favorite English song out loud with energy. Talk to your pet or a toy in English. Record a short podcast or vlog in English just for fun. The more fun you have, the more motivated you'll feel. Simple tips to start speaking out loud. Daily. You don't need a speaking partner every time. Here are some easy ways to speak out loud every day. Talk to yourself in the morning. I will eat breakfast and go to work. Read aloud from a book or article. Repeat after native speakers on YouTube or podcasts. Use voice translation apps to say a sentence and check if it's correct. Practice dialogues from movies or language apps. Start with just 5 minutes a day. Then increase your time as you feel more comfortable. Speak out loud and speak with courage. Learning English is not just about knowing words or grammar. It's about communication, using your voice to share your thoughts, dreams, and feelings. That's why speaking out loud is so important. Don't wait until your English is perfect. Start now. Use the words you know. Say them out loud. Make mistakes. Laugh at them. Learn from them. Keep going. The more you speak out loud, the faster you will grow. The more you speak out loud, the more natural English will become for you. So remember this golden rule. Never forget to speak out loud when you learn English. It's your voice, your power, your path to fluency. And never forget to speak out loud. When learning English, and look at yourself in the mirror. When learning to speak English, many students focus on vocabulary, grammar, and listening. These are all important. But there is one simple, powerful technique that often gets forgotten. Speaking out loud while looking at yourself in the mirror. Yes, that's right, talking to the mirror. It might sound strange at first, but this method is one of the most effective and powerful ways to build confidence, practice pronunciation, and train your mind and mouth to speak English fluently. If you are learning English and want real progress, remember this golden advice. Never forget to speak out loud, and do it while looking at yourself in the mirror. Let's explore why this works, and how it can change the way you learn English forever. 1. The mirror builds confidence from the inside out. One of the biggest problems for English learners is fear. Fear of speaking, fear of making mistakes, fear of being judged. But when you stand in front of a mirror and speak out loud, there is no one to judge you. It's just you and your reflection. You are free to express yourself, make mistakes, and try again without embarrassment. Looking into your own eyes as you speak builds inner confidence. You see yourself as a speaker. You begin to believe in yourself. You begin to say, I can do this. I am an English speaker. At first, you may feel silly or awkward. That's normal. But keep going. The mirror becomes your silent coach, encouraging, listening, and helping you grow braver every day. 2. Speaking out loud. Plus, mirror practice improves pronunciation and facial movements. English uses different sounds than many other languages. Some of these sounds require you to move your lips, tongue, and mouth in new ways. When you look in the mirror while speaking out loud, you see how your mouth moves. This helps you. Notice if your mouth opens wide enough. See if your tongue touches the right part of your mouth. Copy the facial expressions of native speakers more accurately. 3. The mirror helps you practice real conversations. Learning English is not just about knowing words, it's about using them in conversation. Practicing in the mirror helps you simulate real conversations with yourself. You can role-play daily situations, such as greeting someone, "Hi, how are you today?" Asking questions, "Excuse me, where is the nearest bus stop?" Giving answers, "I'm from Vietnam. I've been learning English for 1 year." Pretend you're talking to a friend, a customer, or a teacher. Look at yourself, smile, and speak clearly and naturally. Practice answering interview questions, ordering food, or introducing yourself at a party. This kind of mirror speaking builds real-world fluency. Mirror speaking helps you overcome shyness and fear of mistakes. Many learners are shy when speaking English in front of others. They feel nervous, afraid of saying the wrong thing. But in the mirror, you can let go of fear. You can say the same sentence 10 times. You can laugh at yourself and try again. You can practice difficult words over and over. The mirror doesn't judge. It only reflects your effort and courage. This freedom helps you become less shy in real life. You feel more prepared. You've already practiced. You've already heard yourself speak. So when someone asks you, "Can you tell me about yourself?" you don't freeze. You smile. Because you've already answered that question in the mirror many times. You've already discovered how speaking English out loud, especially in front of a mirror, is not just a way to improve pronunciation, it's also a path to self-belief, emotional strength, and speaking confidence. But how can you truly make this practice a part of your everyday life? And what more can it do for you beyond just learning English? In this third part, we'll explore the long-term benefits, daily routines, mindset techniques, and mirror activities that turn your mirror into a tool for fluency, focus, and personal transformation. How speaking in the mirror creates a language confidence loop. Let's begin with a powerful idea. Every time you stand in front of the mirror and speak English out loud, you're sending a message to your brain. This is safe. This is important. I am someone who speaks English. Even if you only speak for 5 minutes a day, this habit builds a confidence loop. Here's how it works. You speak out loud in front of the mirror. You see yourself speaking, and you hear your own voice. You feel more confident because you see proof that you can speak. That confidence motivates you to speak more, and your skills improve. As your skills improve, you become even more confident. This cycle becomes stronger each time you speak. With time, it becomes a natural part of who you are. You don't just study English, you become an English speaker. The mirror helps you face self-doubt and replace it with courage. Let's be honest, some days you don't feel good enough. You make mistakes. You forget words. You wonder, will I ever speak English fluently? These thoughts are normal, but mirror speaking gives you a chance to challenge those thoughts face to face. Look yourself in the mirror and say, I make mistakes, but I keep going. I learn from every sentence I speak. I am becoming better every day. By saying these words with your own voice and looking into your own eyes, you build emotional strength. This turns self-doubt into self-respect. You're not just learning English. You're learning how to believe in yourself, one sentence at a time. Mirror practice connects emotions and language. When we communicate in our native language, we use tone, feeling, and expression. But when learning a new language, people often speak flatly or without emotion because they're focused on grammar or vocabulary. The mirror helps fix that. It reminds you that your face and your emotions are part of speaking. Do this in the mirror and speak the sentence with genuine emotion. The more you do this, the more natural and expressive your spoken English becomes. You become not just correct, but engaging. Learning English is a journey filled with excitement, discovery, and challenges. It requires more than just memorizing vocabulary or understanding grammar rules. To truly become a confident English speaker, one powerful habit stands out. Speak out loud. and look at yourself in the mirror. This simple practice can transform your speaking skills, boost your confidence, and change the way you see yourself as a language learner. When learning a language, many learners stay silent. They listen, read, and write, but they don't speak enough. This is a big mistake. Speaking out loud trains your mouth and brain to work together. It helps you improve pronunciation by using your voice actively. Remember new words more easily through repetition. Practice sentence structure in real situations. Build speaking fluency, not just in your head, but in real life. If you only study silently, your brain may understand English, but your mouth won't know what to do. Speaking out loud connects your thoughts with your voice. Even if no one is around, talk to yourself in English. Say what you see, describe what you're doing, repeat new words, and ask yourself questions. This habit turns passive learning into active speaking. The mirror is your silent teacher. Now imagine this. You stand in front of a mirror and begin speaking in English. You see your face, your expressions, and your mouth moving as you speak. This changes everything. Why? Because when you speak in front of a mirror, you become aware of yourself. You're not just saying words, you're owning them. You see how you look when you speak English. This awareness helps you improve clarity by watching how your lips move. Match emotion with language using facial expressions. Build confidence by getting used to seeing yourself as a speaker. Stay focused and less distracted because your reflection keeps you present. Speaking and the confidence connection. Many English learners say, "I'm afraid to speak in front of others. What if I make mistakes?" This fear is common. That's why mirror practice is so powerful. When you speak to yourself in the mirror, you create a safe space. You face your fear in a gentle way. No one laughs at you. No one interrupts. You are free to speak, stumble, and try again. Over time, this builds self-confidence. Each day you speak in the mirror, you become more comfortable with your voice. You begin to believe in yourself as an English speaker. And when the time comes to speak with others, your body and brain will say, "I've done this before. I can do it again." Watch your body language. When you speak in the mirror, don't just focus on words. Look at how you stand. Are your shoulders up? Are you smiling? Are you slouching? Your body language affects how you speak. When you stand tall and look yourself in the eyes, your voice becomes stronger and more confident. You can also practice eye contact, which is important in real conversations. Looking into your own eyes helps prepare you to do the same with others. Smile at yourself. Nod when you finish a sentence. Use hand gestures naturally. These habits bring energy and expression to your speaking. Conclusion: speak, see, succeed. So don't forget, always speak out loud when learning English. And if you want to grow even faster, do it while looking at yourself in the mirror. You'll improve your language, you'll build your courage, and most importantly, you'll learn to see yourself as someone who can and will succeed. Let the mirror reflect not just your face, but your effort, growth, and confidence. Speak with love, patience, and power. You are not just learning English, you are learning to believe in yourself. And that is the most important lesson of all.